Howdy, folks. As promised, I'm starting my top 50 um, countdown of the games in my collection. Games I think folks should all try once, um, and not necessarily the best games out there, because there's some hardcore gamers that have uh, better collections or more in-depth or more gamer-focused collections. Mine are I get quite the range of games for families or the hardcore war gamers or the core uh, popular modern board games. Um, I just like to have a wide selection to choose from, depending on how many people are around the table or what have you. I talked about this in a prior video. Um, so number 50 is Love Letter. It's a relatively quick, simple game, and they've slapped a lot of different themes on it. The initial Love Letter is um, based on you're trying to get love letters to the princess, and the deck of cards is um, 18 cards. I'm showing the Hobbit version of the game, which has 19 cards. It adds in a one ring card, but I'll get to what the cards do. And the goal of the game is to have the highest valued card left. The mechanic that it uses for the most part is a draw one, play one. So you're going to start with one card in your hand, and then you're going to draw another card, and then you're going to pick which card you want to play. And each of the cards has an ability and tells you what to do when you play it. So, like in my hand, I had the 8, the Arkenstone, or it would have been the princess in the original game, and the 2, Bard the Bowman. So I'm going to play Bard the Bowman, and it says, look at another player's hand. So I'd be able to see what the other player had in their hand. I could tell if they have a high card or a low card. There are the guard cards, or which is Smaug the dragon in the Hobbit version. And essentially, that lets you guess what the other person is holding, and if you guess right, they're out of the game. Um, Relatively quick. You can play the full game in 20 minutes. Each hand takes 2 or 3. I would say the age would be 8 and up. 7, 6, 8 would probably be the age where you start getting the more understand the mechanics better and figure out, oh, if I do this, then this will happen, or understand some of the more complex cards. Um, like there's the Prince card, which lets you, what is the Prince in this one? Killian Philly the Dwarf, or the Prince. Choose any player, including yourself, to discard his or her hand and draw a new card. So if you knew somebody has, if you ever have to discard the Princess, you could play the Killian Philly card, or the Prince card. There's the Countess card, which is the 7, really high value, but if the other card in your hand is a 5 or a 6, you have to discard the 7. But if you have the 8 in your hand, you're also going to discard the 7 when you draw it, because you discard the 8, you lose. Really simple, really quick. You can probably find this for under $10. I think the retail's $12. And it's popping up at a lot of, probably on the counter near the checkout, as you're either in your game store. I've seen it in some of the big box stores as well. As I described it, complexity for this game on a scale of 1 to 5 is a 1. It's really simple once you get it. Plays 2 to 4 players. It's best with 4. You can play it too, because I play. I've played this with my daughter quite a bit on the nights when she's not reading her book. Let's play some Love Letter, and so when you play one round and you win, you will get one of the one of the beads. Ooh, there we go. One of the beads. Um, it's a block of wax, or it's a wooden cube in the original love letter, to represent the wax that's melted to seal the letters. That's why they call the game Love Letter. Yeah, so that's my number 50, Love Letter. It comes, like I said, the base game. There's at least half a dozen different themes that have been slapped on this. The Hobbit one I like. The Batman one, Batman Love Letter. Put that one together in your head. Um, is kind of fun because I think the one card, the guard card, the Smog card, is Robin. I think it is. And when you play it, if you guess correctly, you get. It's like you win a game. So guessing correctly, that's the variant on the Batman one. And each variant has a couple of different cards. Like this one, the One Ring, the 0 card. Where did I put it? I think it counts as a 7. Anyway, so that's Love Letter. Yeah, stay tuned for number 49 for the kids.